Welcome in, everybody, to our first broadcast for the Nexus COD League, brought to you by Nexus Gaming and Abodio, abodio.com, your app for your entire home management. Check them out, abodio.com. We are excited to launch the Nexus COD League. We're in week 2 of the league, but it's our first broadcast of the match of the week, and we've got a good one for you tonight. Alongside me for this entire season will be Big Guy D. D, welcome into the show. It's so exciting to have you. We know each other in IRL, and I'm so excited to do something really fun with you. So thanks for joining and being the color commentary, and I think we're going to have a blast this season.
Excited to be here. Excited not to get sweated on in these matches, to be on this side of the fence with you, to call the games. Excited to be here, just generally watch these guys play and gals play. Excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
So the Nexus COD League, so if you haven't read about it and don't know about it, you can always go to the website and check it out at ncl.nexusgaming.gg. But it is a Call of Duty-like league. We have 12 teams right now in the league that are all fighting throughout the regular season for a spot and a seeding in the postseason tournament playoffs. So
Playoffs? You're talking playoffs?
So the league, the way it works is they are all vying for a spot in this playoff at the end. They're seeding. Each win, they get 10 points. Lost, they don't get any points taken away, but they are certainly fighting for a top seed in that postseason playoff. Sure. We play just like Call of Duty League rules. There are restrictions on their loadouts. There are maps that they can play on certain modes, and we'll cover that here in a little bit. But tonight, we've got a special matchup for you tonight. We have Vantyx Academy facing off against IGWT Anteaters. And so let's quickly take a look at Vantyx Academy, their starting lineup, and a little bit of the stats coming into tonight's game. Vantyx Academy. All right. So for tonight's starting lineup, we've got AF, not double team. We got AK. So Stacks, can you pull up the one that has the stats on it, please? The new one that I sent. No, it's not the new one that I had sent. That's not the right starting lineup. Okay. Yeah, I had sent it in the message. So it is AF, AK, and Eons in Verse. So Static is not playing tonight. So AF, AK, Eons in Verse. Coming into tonight's match, Vantyx Academy comes in at a record of 2-1. Top map is hard. Their top mode is Hardpoint. I think after their first win, I think it was actually their first week. I think it was a loss. And then 2 wins. They came back and got 2 wins quickly.
So 2 for 1 for the last 3 weeks, looking to kind of get to 500, get 500, right? Yep.
Yeah, and the way this works, so we're in week 2. So the way this works is that they each play 2 matches per week. And one of them is a forfeit that they won, so that's why the 2-1.
Got it.
But yeah, so in week 1, they had 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 win by forfeit.
Okay, so if we could tonight's the night to like set the tone.
Tonight's the night to set the tone. Same thing with IGWT. If we can pull up their starting lineup with the stats, and we can take a look at them as they come into this match. And they're coming into tonight's match at a record of 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 and 1. They've got 1 win outright. One of their games they played where they actually did dominate, they were actually DQ'd along with the other team, because one of the things that we prided ourselves, we talked about this in the pre-show, one of the things we were priding ourselves on in this league is the security of the league. And before every single match, every PC player and console player goes through a security check to check for cheats, anything like that.
Nice.
And every single match has an observer from Nexus Gaming watching the match and making sure to handle any security issues that might come up. And their first match, they actually started the match without an observer. So we actually DQ'd both teams. And we play that match later on down the road at the end of the season if it's going to have an impact on their postseason seedings. So if we could pull up their starting lineup for tonight at IGWT Anteaters. So we got Sin, Vocal, Wolf, and Wolfie starting tonight for IGWT. By far, their best mode right now is Hardpoint as well. And there you see their recent matches as well.
So they're holding it down, fighting everybody else coming in at them. They're just they locked it down. Love it.
Yes, absolutely. So that's the matchup for tonight. We have Vantyx Academy and IGWT Anteaters.
It's gonna be tough.
So we are waiting for the teams to get ready in their actual match in their lobby. Apparently they're having technical difficulties getting one of their people into their VC and being able to speak, which is always fun. You need to be able to have good comms.
So JP, how important is it for you guys to kind of go through screening and security to make sure that these games are on the up and on the level?
So for me, when we started this league, it was one of the most important things. A number of us had played in a few other leagues where there was just a lot of just questions, we'll just call it. Okay. And me being a PC player, and I think you're a PC player as well, correct?
I am.
So in being a PC player, one of the things that kind of bothered me was that we always had to jump through so many different hoops.
Truth.
Right. So in the middle of matches or in between matches, we'd have to pull up Task Manager. We'd have to run through everything. And console players went off scot-free, didn't have to do anything, didn't have to record, didn't have to stream, any of those things. And so that always kind of bothered me because I think if anybody is a follower of gaming or anything in the related to FPS knows that now it's just as easy to cheat on console as it is on PC.
Sure.
No, and in some ways, and in some ways even maybe a little bit easier.
Sure.
So security in forming this league was incredibly important.
Right.
And so knowing that every single match had an observer from our league, a representative from our league, was really important to make sure that we had people there that could watch things, could make sure that any issues that came up were addressed right there on the spot. And then, of course, every single console player, we do a video check of their setup. So we make sure that there's no Cronus Sense checked in, plugged in. There's nothing attached into controllers. All incredibly important for us.
Love that.
Especially when there's money on the line.
Yeah, I mean, look, with money on the line, people will do whatever they can to get an edge. So if all things are even, what do you think from your perspective gets those teams to rise above the rest? What strategy wise, focus wise, what are the things that will help people succeed in this league?
So I think in this particular league, I mean, anybody who follows CDL knows that obviously map awareness, good comms, letting your team know where everybody is and at any given time.
Comms are critical.
Comms are incredibly important. That's why right now with them having a comm issue, it's like you can't play without good comms. So I think those are the big ones. Map awareness is what I have learned, and more that I've played COD, which is only really in the last 2 years. My son got me back into it. I'd been mainly doing like Madden and other sports games. And then one night he was like, "Hey, come play me in COD." I'm like, "Okay, this ought to be good." And he whooped my butt. And I vowed in that moment that would never happen again.
Yeah.
It has happened.
Set the tone.
That's right. It has happened again. But it got me into the game a lot. And one of the things that I've noticed that sets a lot of teams apart is the map awareness. Just knowing and playing enough games that are competitive, whether it be ranked or in other competitive leagues, knowing where people are likely to be, where they're going to be likely camping, is really an edge.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when we do hear like someone put in a complaint about someone potentially cheating, it's just like, no, you know what? We're in Codcaster in every single match observing. No, if you see it from our side, like you'll see tonight when we launch into the match, you're going to see exactly like some of these guys just have really incredible instincts, really incredible instincts. And they just have that ability to just have this feeling that this is going to be somewhere someone's going to be. So I think map awareness and communications are going to be key. How about you? What do you think?
No, look, I think that every team has sort of their general, right? So the squad that I run with, you know, shout out Onacle, love you guy. He's the guy who runs the map, tells us where we're going, has that map awareness. I'm the foolish guy that pushes when I shouldn't be pushing, but get C. Schneids and others that help us kind of ground ourselves in rooted strategy. So everybody on that team has a role. They're guiding, you know, they're pushing, their map awareness, they're, you know, pulling contracts, they're understanding when to pull back and not to push. So everybody on that team has a bit of a role, right? You could be the risk taker, right? The person that's, in my case, I'm the loot goblin. You open up a crate, I'm sliding by you and I'm taking all that stuff as fast as you possibly can. But generally, I think you're right. I think, you know, it's not just a game where you get on, you just run towards the enemy. There is some strategy to this, right? It's understanding the map, the corners, the blind the blind lines, the clear lines, and having an idea of where you should be as part of the entire game, but also within the framework of your team. Because if you have particular roles, that's how you attack this map in different maps.
Yep. Absolutely. I agree 100%. You can definitely tell, even after the first week of competition in the league, you can definitely tell teams that have just recently started playing together, or that are starting to get pieced together versus teams that have absolutely been running together for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
They just have a second nature of where your partner's going to be. It's like, you know, that someone's going to be there.
Yeah. Just watch the kill cams, and all of a sudden, if you are getting wiped out, and watch this guy, that guy, and this guy, coordinated communication, and it's like the 2020 or 23 New England Patriots, right? Just a seamless team marching down the field, making things happen. But you're right, it's not just a video game. If you are here and you have a squad you play with for a long time, you get to learn each other's tendencies, your knowledge of the map, and having the ability to work amongst that team is such an incredible experience. When you win, it's great. When you lose, you're so frustrated because you think you are there, but just there's so much talent in this platform. It's ridiculous.
It really is. It really is. So as we begin to get ready to head into our first game of the evening, let's take a look at how this works. And if we could pull up the maps and modes, we'll go over just sort of how this works. So this is a best of 5. Every match is a best of 5 games, and we play the games in this order. First round is Hardpoint, and you see the maps that they get to select from: Blackheart, Colossus, Den, Exposure, and Scar. They then move into Search and Destroy, and then Overload, the newest mode in CDL play this year, and it's been getting some mixed reviews. And if it goes to game 4, then we go back to Hardpoint, and then game 5, Search and Destroy. There are different rules about who gets to veto what maps and when and whatnot. And they have all worked that out behind the scenes to definitely make sure like the right maps are selected for each mode. So that is how it goes. It is best of 5. They play until first winner to 3. Mm-hmm. So just checking in to see if they are ready indeed.
I tell you what, man, it's very much more calming being on this side of the microphone and versus having a controller in my hand. I'd be nervous. Money on the line.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is just not, you know, logging in the Nintendo 64 cartridge and loading in and playing a quick game of Jungle Hunt. This is a whole different vibe. I love the excitement. This is great.
Awesome. So I'll tell you what we're going to do real quick is we're going to take a real quick break for a word from our sponsor, Abodio, and abodio.com. Check them out while we get the lobby code and get ready for game 1 of tonight's match of the week of Vantyx Academy versus IGWT Anteaters. We'll be right back.
Here's the app you didn't know you needed. I hate guessing. When was the last HVAC tune-up? How old is the water heater again? Abodio stores all the details and sets reminders before things need attention. No more searching through drawers and emails. Everything about your home organized in one place. Try Abodio today. Your future self will thank you. Everything in my home. Manuals, receipts, even paint colors. And now it's all on Abodio. Uploaded, sorted, and beautifully stored. It's like having a personal home assistant that never forgets anything. I finally feel like my life is as organized as my home now. Go download Abodio. It's your digital home binder. Here's the app you didn't know you needed. I hate guessing. When was the last HVAC tune-up? How old is the water heater again?
Awesome. Thank you. All right, welcome back. Still waiting on lobby code. This is the beauty of doing these things live. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get a little bit of technical difficulties. Then they've got to talk about like, oh, who's going to make what lobby? And they've got to find, okay, is it Central? Is it Eastern? And all this stuff.
Technology is not easy, man. It's not as easy as plugging in the cartridges and getting going. But once we get going, I mean, it's not just rushing for the other enemy and having there's so much technical skill that goes into these matches, and whether 20 minutes long, 10 minutes long, to be able to see people's different levels of ability and, the weapons they're choosing, how they push, how they not push, how they hold certain points. I mean, there's a bit of a strategy in all this. There's a game plan. I mean, it's just like you don't run into the field with no practice, right? These guys and gals have spent hours and hours and hours working at this. And so with money on the table, I'm sure they've had multiple conversations. So while we're having some issues working through technology, it gives them a time to figure out what are they going to do in their first match and move forward. Because match to match to match, strategies will change.
Am I allowed to be in Caucasus?
All right, we're going to turn off.
It's just much easier being on this side of the microphone than the other, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I have no hair as it is, but I'd lose the rest if we were playing a match.
That's right. That is for sure. All righty here. Let's go. We are getting ready to launch in. We finally have the lobby, which is amazing. And you can do switcheroo here.
I mean, I'm not playing, but I'm actually nervous. I'm a little nervous with the teams here.
Hey, you know what? I was a ball of nerves all day today. Like so I was talking to some folks today about this, and like I go live every single night.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Yeah.
Today I was more nervous than I could ever remember going live. Just like broadcast, making sure everything worked. We had, we were still finishing up some graphics and stuff like that. And then of course it's like we build the graphics and then team wants to change their lineup, all this kind of thing.
Hey,
so this is
right before game time, I mean, the players got to be swapped in and swapped out because you got to make sure the matchup is where it should be. I get it.
Yeah, exactly right.
I get
exactly right.
Yeah.
So this
is not a casual thing. There's been this particular genre between developing games, playing in games, hosting communities is a billions of dollar industry, right?
Yep.
I mean, this is not, joking aside, we're playing games at the same time, but there is some seriousness to all this. So it's, the time that people spend in playing games, learning it, developing communities as you have, there's some seriousness to all that, which is great, which is, I'm glad we're here and excited for tonight.
It's funny you talked about that because earlier today I was scrolling through Instagram or TikTok and I saw Howie Mandel talking about the Global Gaming League, and I don't know if you've seen that. So celebrities kind of face off. They have teams that they're playing with.
Oh yeah,
of just regular people, and it's just so incredible. And he talked about it's like right now it's like everybody games, right? It's the sport that there's no necessarily physical limitations to folks. I mean, go out on TikTok, you can see people that are paraplegic, completely handicapped, able to play games, and it's and it allows you to be a part of a team. It's an incredible thing, and it's
fantastic. And those people are dropping 50 bombs in sweaty lobbies.
Yeah.
Makes you question what you can do with all your extremities, right? It's an incredibly it evens the playing field, which is a beautiful thing, right? It's an all-inclusive, whether you have disabilities, physical, mental, male, female, it levels the playing field. And the great thing is that it actually creates friendships and community that you never have thought could exist. There's friends and people that I've been playing with since COVID that I've rekindled relationships with and met new people because of this whole thing called a video game. It's a whole different community and vibe that people can get into, and it's incredible that these kind of experiences exist. It's great. It's great.
It really is. And I'm like you said, I had grown up with video games.
Yeah,
we talked about this yesterday when we were doing the Commodore 64, the Atari, all these things. It's like, okay. So for those of you watching, we're the old heads.
Yeah.
Don's a little older than me.
Oh yeah, I'm the AARP crowd.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Dax, our producer, is also in the 40 plus club. So like we've been around gaming for forever and a day, and you kind of like it waxes and wanes. Like it kind of got away from it, and then then you have kids, and then get you back into it. And I've been really happy to be able to get back into it because we do need that release, right? You do need that release to be able to kind of just disconnect and just kind of like enjoy the day and enjoy your evening and just kind of go hurt some imaginary people.
Look, you work 12 hours a day, come down here to the bunker, turn on the PC and drop in with the boys, Nornico, Schneid's, and my boys from the Lists crew for 2 or 3 hours and play brainless, sweaty Call of Duty and other games for 2 or 3 hours. It's a bit of a release. And look, from the time that you and I met at University of Pittsburgh in a conference room to where we are today, it shows you how this thing called the video game can help build community and build relationships. It's great.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to start game one of this week's match of the week between Vantyx Academy and IGWT Anteaters. They're getting ready to launch into the level right now, and we're going to get that all queued up and ready to roll as we head into the first game, which will be Hardpoint. Hardpoint. So as we head into map 1, mode 1 of tonight's match, IGWT will be team 1, and Vantyx will be team 2. You will see once the match starts, we do have the overlay on there, so you'll be able to follow the correct team throughout the match so that you can be cheering on your respective team that you are here to watch and cheer on. Woohoo! This is exciting. I'm excited to see this.
Who do we got, man? I mean, there's some talent on this board tonight. Who do we got?
It is. So as we said earlier, IGWT team 1, Bluey, Not So Vocal, Wolf, Sins, and Vantyx Academy starting AF, AK Hits, Eons, and Verse. Some big hitters. Yeah. Even in the game that ultimately got DQ'd, there were some big numbers being thrown up by IGWT. So I would not let their record right now of 1-0 fool you or fool anybody into thinking like they're not ready for competition. Vantyx Academy is a challengers team. This is their academy league. This is their development group, but Vantyx does have a challengers team. I mean, these are two really great growing organizations that we are incredibly excited to have in this league.
There's so many factors that go into a game, right? Individual performance, team performance. You could have a good day, a bad day. I mean, there's so many factors that go into this. In the next handful of minutes here, you never know what's gonna unfold here, which is the excitement part of this whole thing. Agreed.
We'll give them the kind nudge to start the match.
Excellent. I'm nervous for them, man. I'm nervous.
I am. They're on the main stage now, right?
Yeah, I feel like I need
to play
a controller in my hand right now. I'm a little nervous.
There we go.
It's funny when you load into these kind of games, there's a whole different height of awareness of the role, what you're doing. Love it.
Yep. All right, first map is Scar. First mode, Hardpoint. let's get after it. Let's go. It's going to be fantastic. I'm excited. Don, again, thank you for being here and sharing this journey as we kick this off. Oh, and we got to draw. Awesome. You know, this is, yeah, so close. You know, one of the things that we battle in doing this league is there is a glitch in COD where the lobby and your teams do not stay. So as you see, all the teams got shuffled.
Yep.
Which they should know by now that they got to switch.
They should not be shuffled. Yep.
Yeah. And this has been going on since BO6.
I know.
This has been going on since BO6. It's like this is a well-known glitch.
Yeah. I work for a software development company, and like they know things exist. It's just the problem is there's so many other things that get fixed in that particular stack of things that need to be fixed, and maybe one of those things just could have low in the totem pole. But let's hope it gets done here.
Yeah, and more than likely, what happened too is that we have them playing the CDL mode, which locks down all the settings, and once you get in there, if you don't unlock them, you actually can't switch your team. So more than likely, they forgot to turn that off so they could do it. But all right, here we go again.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Take two.
Good luck.
Let's go.
Stay sweaty, my friends. Stay sweaty.
There we go. Now they're ready to roll. Now they are ready to roll. First up, we're going to follow AF, IGWT.
Quick take of that zone.
Yeah, real quick. Now, for those of you who don't know, hard point is first to 250. Your goal is to obviously control the various hard points that come up. If you're not familiar with COD, so the first to 250 actually wins the round, and it is a what do I want to call it? Resurgence kind of thing. You just keep coming back, right? So you're not deading out, unlike Search and Destroy.
Yep. Vantyx got a stronghold in this whole thing so far. Pushing hard, being really aggressive. I love it. You know, throwing peripherals, just kind of like, you know, making some noise around the zone. Smart.
Let's take a look at Vantyx now. We're going to follow Not So Vocal as they press in here into their first zone. First zone.
Yeah, first zone. Ooh, good shots there. Good shots.
So IGWT coming back. They were able to overtake that zone. Yeah,
super quick.
It's real quick.
Ooh, good shots. Got him.
And, you know, we talked about this at the start of the match too, of like what are some of the good things. It's like map awareness and whatnot. It's also just having awareness of spawn points too, right? We saw Vocal here, just made an attack on the zone, but then quickly realized, hey, they're going to be spawning behind us, and kind of wraps back behind and is ready for them to approach the zone from the backside.
Agreed. Oh.
All right, so we're on a new hard point now. New hard point is live. So we're going to fly on over to that new hard point. And watch
it's a tough
the zone.
spot, too. Tough spot.
It is. Lots of cover from that.
It's really hard to
there.
defend this area. You've got, two main points of entry, but it's just wide open. You can chuck grenades from like any vantage point and just kind of clear it out. It's tough. It's a tough one. Did a pretty good job holding that down, though.
They are. They've got complete control over it right now.
I mean, if I'm them, I'm kind of pushing in a little bit just to kind of see if I can kind of get some space between them and the hard point.
Yeah, this is actually incredible. They have completely shut this zone down. They are not letting them approach this at all.
And I'm pushing spawn points a little bit here. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so now we have, you know, IGWT has a few people approaching. They're going off the next hard point.
Yeah,
and that's another key too, is like and this is really where your in-game leader really needs to take charge, right? And really to like let you know, like, hey, it's time for us to move to the next point so we can get that locked down.
Yep. Ooh. Smoked.
trying to challenge the zone.
Yeah. Again, good
Eon's
try.
taking on Eon's now is the actual leaderboard leader for IGWT in kills. Threw up big numbers in their win and their of course their matches got DQ'd.
Nice.
Let's follow IGWT here for a little bit. Anteaters. So AK Hits trying to make a challenge coming down the stairs. Good awareness.
Yeah, come back. Oh.
Yeah, and this is one of those points where it's like, do we just concede the zone and we just move to the
Right.
next
I
one?
know. I'm like moving my thumbs trying to figure out what I would
Yep.
do in the situation.
Yep, exactly.
That's tough because you want to push there, right? But in the same time, you're like, I should probably pull back because I got a handful of seconds before the zone moves. Wait. Oh, nice. Nice call. Nice kill.
Yeah, nice awareness.
Got him.
Very nice name.
Ooh, great use of syntax there.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting though, he had the chance to hold the zone there and then kind of
He
popped
did.
out
He
of
pulled
it.
back, right? Oh,
Yeah.
lost. Because even 10, 20 seconds is really important to kind of rack up those points.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
this match, I mean, you know, you look at the scoreboard, it's about a 40-point differential, but
Yeah.
you can close that gap very quickly, like we
Quick.
saw in the
Very
first
quick.
zone.
Agreed. Is that? Oh, tough. In this case, because of the where the location is, you got high ground, low ground. You need to attack it in 2 or 3 different locations, and just find the weakest point and own it.
Yep.
Exactly.
That was a nice attack.
Exactly what he just did, right?
Yep.
Spit out 2, 3, done. Right.
Now you're holding
Owns it.
zone.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Owns it.
Absolutely. Nice stun and nice job not panicking on that stun, just letting it fly by, you know, let it recover. All the while still holding zone. And here's what we're talking about. We just closed the gap here, and now they're,
right back in there.
30 down, a little less now. Quickly closing that gap.
Ooh, backside. That's tough.
So Vantyx now has zone. And they're headed off to a new hard point. So back to the first hard point.
Tight space here.
Yep, right outside a general store on the map. This is almost like a kill funnel there too, right? It's like you got really, you have a high and low entry points, but you really only have 2 that they can get into.
Correct.
And so if you can get in there and hold those down.
In this case, when I got a couple guys holding the zone, and maybe 2 guys up top holding top down, right? Have somebody hold the zone, a couple guys hold the top, just so you can kind of clear the riffraff and come at you.
Yep.
Because if 4 of you holding the zone, you toast.
Yeah, look at this. This is a hold right here by Anteaters. This is huge. This was clutch for them to be able to do this. Now, again, I think that Vantyx saw that they had no chance of overtaking that and decided, hey, let's just go new. We'll just wait there and we'll just lock it down. This one's a hard one. Like we saw the first time around, this is a hard one to really press on.
Yeah. There's a ton of space in that side of the map. A ton of space.
There's a good use of a streak too. That took them right off the point.
Yeah.
Now we got Bluey. We got Bluey coming in.
Ooh.
We're gonna get the Bluey. Yeah, he's present and holding.
Love that. Oh.
I'll tell you what, this is a great first game. I know we had to wait for a little bit to get started, but this is a great way to start. First broadcast of the league.
Blow to blow. Up.
It really is.
Hooks, uppercuts, haymakers. We're tight here. I love throwing the peripherals from a distance, just in case.
Yep. Try to, even if it just slows them down,
Yeah,
even
just something. Play with some space.
Yep.
play. Be aggressive. Yep.
Louis making the challenge right now. Yep.
Absolutely. Oh, but that's okay. One
That's
guy
a
left
tough
in the
challenge,
zone.
but good, yeah.
Team comes in, cleans it out, and they take the zone. Perfect. Sometimes it takes that one person to kind of like get two down, one person left, clear it out, and the rest of the team comes in and just holds the zone.
That's right. Now Vantyx just 48 points away from locking down this first game.
Yeah, tick tock, right? We got 250 left.
And we're on to the next hard point.
Yeah.
This is another one that's a tight one. I mean, look at this space that they've got to play with.
Super tight. Man, if you're playing this match, JP, how you attacking the zone?
You know what? I think you full send. I really do. I think at this point you look at where you are. You're down. You know, you still got a while. You got a bigger gap now that you got to make, and I feel like you got to just overpower them.
Yeah.
And just kind of hope for the best at this point, and then just try to see if you can knock some of them off zone.
Yep.
You want to try to keep create advantages, right? Get a couple 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, 3-on-2s. And that's exactly what they're doing.
You want to hold it, right? But if you're behind you, to your point, it's full send. You chuck everything you got.
And look at that. AF comes in there, full send with the team. You know, a couple of his guys go down, but that's okay. Like you're able to get them off of there.
Agreed.
And they close the gap.
That's now this
that was a great play.
This interesting here. A lot of space here, right? A lot of little kind of nooks and crannies to hide.
Yep.
But you only got 40 seconds to kind of hold this and kind of garner some points. It's hard to kind of wipe this section out and hold it without having any impact on the numbers here. So
yep. So 230 to 206.
Tight.
Vantyx coming out of here right now in the lead. New hard point identified. And they're just able to hold them off just enough. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this.
Wow.
They're going to leave one there, kind of lock it down. He's got a 2-on-1. That's okay though. That's okay. Nothing lost there.
Yeah, valid. I love that spawn point. Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
That's going to do it.
Well done.
That was a great first game. Let's take a look at the best play here. Not so vocal.
Locked in.
Absolutely.
Locked in. Just locked in.
So Vantyx Academy takes the first map tonight in what was really an outstanding
Agreed.
first game.
Pretty good.
Fantastic. It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
It was absolutely worth the wait.
Time frame holding zones across the board. Nice job.
Absolutely. So they'll switch sides now as they head into mode 2. And we've got Vantyx up tonight in a score of 1 game to none. All right, we're going to take a real quick break. Hear from our sponsors, abodio.com, as we get ready for Game 2 of tonight's match of the week between Vantyx Academy and the IGWT Anteaters.
Here's the app you didn't know you needed. I hate guessing. When was the last HVAC tune-up? How old is the water heater again? Abodio stores all the details and sets reminders before things need attention. No more searching through drawers and emails. Everything about your home organized in one place. Try Abodio today. Your future self will thank you. Everything in my home. Manuals, receipts, even paint colors. And now it's all on Abodio. Uploaded, sorted, and beautifully stored. It's like having a personal home assistant that never forgets anything. I finally feel like my life is as organized as my home now. Go download Abodio. It's your digital home binder.
All right, welcome back. We just saw an
Man.
incredible first mode of our first season Nexus COD League broadcast match of the week. That was a barn burner. That was absolutely
I'm
incredible.
sweating. I'm sweating, dude, just from watching it. Incredible
Yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because like here's a little BTS, right? I'm controlling the codcaster, and I'm literally have the controller in my hand, and I'm like, oh, shoot, no. Yeah. Okay. So
I know.
that I don't know if you saw that we've got to. They must have changed host too, I guess, which they not need to do, but that's okay. It's all right. We all good. All right. So second mode tonight is going to be not hard point, search and destroy.
Ooh, here we go.
Search and destroy. Now, I will tell you, now, D, you are primarily a Warzone player, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I am too. Like if you sort of put a squirt gun to my head and said, pick a mode right now that you want to play for the rest of your life, it would definitely be Warzone or Resurgence. Like definitely
1,000%.
the Warzone side.
Oh yeah.
But more recently, I did get into like some of the hardcore leagues and stuff like that with multiplayer. I hated search and destroy, mainly because I suck. And a lot of times I was out like first or second kill and I'm just sitting there waiting and doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs.
One of
right?
these.
Right, exactly. Right. It's like, oh, look, you got me. Oh, as soon as, great. You did a wall bang. Oh, that's amazing. Great. I'll just sit here and watch my team. But over time, I really started to appreciate the mode quite a bit. Now, granted, if you're just playing at night, do you want to spend a lot of time playing search and destroy? Probably not. You like to play a TDM, free for all those types of things. But there's incredible strategy around the search and destroy, and like,
agreed.
Who's your bomb carrier? Who's going to be who's going to be full on, attacking, defending this your bomb sites. It's just I love the strategy of search and destroy, and I think it's also why CDL has it as their last map when
agreed.
It goes down to that final match, because I do think it is all about you. It is the ultimate team mode, I would say, where everybody's got to play a role.
Everybody has a role, hands down. You just can't run around and start firing away and chucking stuff. Agreed. There's everybody on that team has a very particular role, and if it doesn't work together, you don't win. You get the L. You need to play together, and everybody has a role. Agreed. That's tough. It can be rewarding and frustrating at the same time.
Yep, absolutely. Now, I hope when they reset the lobby that I have the right teams on the right side right now. So we're good to go.
We'll figure it out, man.
Map
week two. It's all good. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna find out here in a second.
Well, we do appreciate those that are watching, listening, sharing, commenting. It's been fun so far as we work through the kinks, but appreciate y'all. Been fun. Again, I'm really happy I'm on this side of the microphone, not the other side.
Yes, absolutely
on that side. I'm also amazed at the speed of the players, just how quickly they're moving in and out of zones, adjusting strategy. It's like to be able to pivot that quick. It's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. So it should be that I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember who was on the left last time. Blue was on the left-hand side, right? Can't remember.
Here we go.
Yeah. I don't know yet. We'll see. We're going to see here in a second. There's a little bit of a delay of like it does the scoreboard doesn't come up until like 2 seconds left in the countdown. Okay, so
All
now
right,
they're
here we
doing
go.
their switcheroo.
Good luck.
They got to. No, you're good. I think you're good. Their players have to be a little bit quicker when they're switching their teams in the lobby.
Yeah.
I'm just taking notes. It's like I think we'll host from here on out in these games, and probably put the pre-match clock up a little bit. So we'll just little things for next week.
A little bit of time. Yep.
It changes every time. So IGWT is on the right. So yeah, we're good. So IGWT is going to be on the right, team 2, and Vantyx Academy will be team 1. Mm-hmm. There we go. The ominous countdown.
I love this map.
Den? Oh,
yeah. Big fan.
I love to hate it.
Yes, it's like I call it Ash Chica. But Ashika, I love that map. It reminds me of this. I love that the whole vibe. Love that big.
Yeah, I like Ashika. I will tell you, I was reminiscing the other night. I miss Vondel.
Oh, it's a deal. Like if Vondel was a person, I'd punch him in the face. Big time. Punch him in the face. But you bring me back Fortune's Keep, a big bear hug for that guy.
Yeah, Fortune's Keep. I do love me some Fortune's Keep. That's for sure.
My buddy Obi and my buddy Arnicle love that map. We would run that thing for hours. Loved it. Ooh, here we go. We're off the rip.
Yep. All right, search and destroy. And as you said, your objective is, if you are the bomb carriers, you are planting your bomb. We're trying to eliminate the team. Nice nade.
Love the patience. Love the patience.
Yeah.
Just waiting there, sights down, looking at the guy. Fantastic. Good patience.
So the Anteaters take first round, but I'm thinking too, we should have expected that first round to be so tight. Coming into tonight, Hardpoint was the best mode for both of these teams.
Okay.
This is where we start to see the separation though in the teams, is like in these other modes, right? So
love the knife out. Love it. Aggressive.
Get that extra speed.
Get to the point. Get to the area. Off the wall.
Look at the attack too.
Oh yeah, totally. You gotta be
taking it right to them. Absolutely being aggressive on this. Why plant if you don't need to?
Scared money don't make none.
Mm-hmm.
This section of the map is terrifying and so fantastic at the same time. You get to rack up a ton of kills. Love the patience here.
Look at the patience. Look at the awareness. Just look at where are those.
I love to see the crosshairs a little bit up, not so feet focused, or a little bit more like head side.
Yep.
Good centering.
Yep. Good checks. Oh,
yep. Ooh.
Got it. A little bit of a peek there. A little bit of a peek.
Yep. Oh. You gotta push that. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta push it. Can't wait.
Oh,
see?
Wow.
You waited.
Wow.
You waited. He waited.
Waited, and also, knew that you had two people outside that window.
You gotta push one. You gotta at least get one.
Yeah. Two people outside that window, and kind of, I don't know if he thought they were going to wrap around the outside. That is a common tactic for sure.
Yep.
That ledge that's outside of that window and coming around that door, and I think that that's what he anticipated. And sometimes the anticipation can win you battles, and sometimes it can cost you.
Yep.
And it cost him in that particular moment.
Big time.
All right, Anteaters are up 2-0.
Get there quick.
Vantyx has the bomb. Nice little quick nade.
Yeah,
Try to
just
clear
chuck
up
it
the
real
space.
quick. See what you got. Ooh. Right flank. Check your points. Push forward. Yep. Ooh, little wall jump.
Nice little anticipation.
There's
there.
nothing more frightening than seeing that glint.
Yes.
Being late on that.
Yep.
What's he using?
And
there
I
for gun
love,
here?
I love the that's the M15.
M15, right? Yeah, with a short sight though, huh?
Yeah, it's only so CDL rules only allow you to use the ELO,
Love
the ELO
that.
sight.
Keep it quick. Ooh.
Yep. And you know what? Nice attack.
Yeah.
Nice slide by. Those and on both sides there. That's just a
Agreed.
good 1v1.
Yep.
It's on a 1v3 right now.
Oh, there it is. No, he knew it.
Oh wow. Oh. Ooh.
That's a tough one. He had
That's
it
a
there.
ballsy attack. That is a
Yeah. Well,
ballsy attack.
if he hit that like headshots in the first guy, and he'd have enough ammo in that gun for the second one, but he probably missed 2 or 3 shots, and that was it. It's a wrap.
Yep. Absolutely.
I love the jump, but I would have actually see a crouch there. Get low, shoot up.
Yep. You know what I did love seeing there is just, and this is where you see these guys that are just absolute pros, is the quick check, the slide into the room, kind of see what's out there and open, and then kind of reapproaching it, thinking about where you're going to attack. It's just, I learned so much when I watch people this good.
Big time.
You know, it's just like you just see so many, good things.
Yep.
See, peeked a
couple
little
shots, pull back, right? Just kind of recoil. Yep. He's still there. You know he's still there.
Yep. So I think Vogel's going to try to go on an attack here. He kind of knows where they're at.
Stack it up
try
a
to
bit.
anticipate. Seeing that shadow through that screen. That's the one thing some of these maps will sell you on that screen. A little bit of a shadow, kind of see tracking through there.
For me, it's all sound. It's all sound.
Okay, so bomb's been planted. Nice plant. Now they got to protect.
Ooh, they're all chilling now, huh? Nobody's kind of moving. Playing it kind of safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No attack from Vantyx on this point right now. And they've got the numbers too right now. They're up 3-2 right now.
I'm pushing you on this. There you go.
Yeah. Nice quick hit. Just gotta protect
you know
it.
he's there. You got to push that. You can't wait. You got to push that.
Oh my goodness.
Smoked.
They're going to give it up.
Got him.
They're defusing. They've got enough time.
Oh, they're going to get it.
Wow.
That's a good comeback.
That is an amazing comeback right there.
Oh,
Vantyx.
well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Wow. They had position in everything. They were pushing them. They were keeping them out of the perimeter from the bomb. And this is what we were talking about last mode too, right? You get these advantages, right? You get the odds in your favor.
Yep.
Take 1 or 2 out, and then you've got the advantage. And then you can quickly do that.
Game, kid.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
All right, Anteaters up 3-1, and AF has the bomb. So we're gonna follow the bomb through.
If I'm up 3-1, I'm playing very aggressive here, right? I want to kind of close. I want to just like demoralize them.
Yep.
No space. Push. Be aggressive. Yeah, playing too conservative here. I want to see them push into the other side of the map.
Yeah. Vantyx is playing right now not to lose this round.
Yeah, just like you gotta play to win.
Yep.
Get in that side, take them.
So this is the part that I love of us getting to see Codcast. We see right there where Bluey is, right?
Yeah, right.
Yep, lost bomb. Yep. Yeah, they funneled. They waited for it. They had the other bomb site covered. They knew he had to go there.
Yep.
Oh, just camping, waiting for him.
You can't
just
do that. You
laid the
can't do it.
trap. He laid the trap and just fell right into it.
Tough.
So Anteaters have a 3-round advantage right now, up 4-1 as we head into round 5.
4-1, yeah, here we go. Now, if I'm up
Not
by
overall,
4-1,
but just in this game.
yeah, in this mode, if I'm a 4-1, I am playing as aggressive as I possibly can. You have at least 1 or 2 rounds to play with, but ooh, rough. Ooh, sights down. They locked that in real quick, huh?
Woo. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a Tommy point right there.
All right. Anteaters up 5-1 in Search and Destroy.
They have a stronghold in this game here. If I'm Vantyx, I mean, I'm playing as wild and loose as I possibly can. At this point, you got nothing to lose, you know?
Yep. All right, so good call there by AF. So he sees that bomb site is just protected right now. They've got someone looking right over it. Kind of no reason to push it. Especially when you're playing from behind. But that movement wasn't enough to get him off at that point. It was. So, yep, a little bit of a fake over to A. But I do think, do we have someone approaching? Wrong way. Yeah, they're all still over at A.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming though.
Okay, yep. And AF is sitting there waiting for attack.
Little support. Love that.
Okay, so AF's down. We got a couple guys coming on to B. Do they have enough time? Do they have enough people to... Yep, there it is. They got to defuse.
Bingo.
They got plenty of time to do it. All right. So that's going to do it for game 2. And IGWT Anteaters take the second game tonight.
Dubs.
6-1.
Dubs. Big dubs right there.
And laying down some authority here in this on this mode, Search and Destroy.
Threw down the hammer on that
really
one.
Did.
Yeah.
That is what they call a statement game.
Yeah. Something to prove.
Just look at their stats. Wow.
Oof,
incredible. Again, so amazing to see like such great players, like, and just seeing like players like this, and we're not even in the quote unquote the pros, right? And when you see like Optic and those guys, like, but even here, just wow, just the awareness and the play is just so phenomenal to see.
Yep.
It really is.
There's hours that goes into this that nobody sees, right? So it's great talent. Absolutely.
So they're going to reset now and get ready for mode 3. And mode 3 tonight is Overload. And this is a newer mode this year. And I don't know. Have you played Overload?
I have. I can live with it and live without it at the same time. It's fun. It's different.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too where when I played it early on, I'm just like, what the hell is the point of this mode?
Yeah.
And then I played it the other night for the first time when I was trying to do some ranked, play ranked and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay, it's starting to make sense a little bit to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a, I think there's some mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody liked domination.
Yeah.
Either.
I mean, who likes domination unless you were dominating?
That's right. Exactly right.
Well, I mean, software developers, right? You have to create something that is different, gets people to try it out. And, the mode that you don't like may not mean that 80% of the people that don't like it, they might like it. It's just about giving some variety. And I'm sure on the back end of the whole system, they see who's playing what modes and how often and so on and so forth. And that's the beauty of this whole experience, that the more that we play the things we like and the things we don't, it gives signals to those that develop the platform what to create and what not to create. So,
right.
Yeah. You just hope they're listening to the audience.
Yeah. What? Call of Duty listen to the audience? What are you talking about?
I know. But we still show up every night.
That's right. That's the thing. To see that's the psychology of this thing.
Every night.
everybody
night.
loves to hate it, but it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, what am I going to do?
Look, my buddy Matt, Schneis, the boys, and Obi, the guys that I play with all the time. I send this little gift that I sent to them for you text. It's like, it's the ghost icon with like a little Batman thing in the sky that says, "Are we dropping tonight? Every single night, come heck or high water, because that's what we do." Since
That's right.
COVID,
That's
it just happens. But
yeah, that's
great.
right.
It's a little,
So it looks like they're
little separation
resetting the
from
lobby.
reality. Good.
That's right.
Load it up. So where we at? Where we stand? How we feeling? How we feeling about the matches? What are we feeling with the two teams? What do
So
you
tonight
think?
they're split now. They're 1-1.
Yeah.
And I think going into tonight when we picked the match of the week, it was we had a feeling.
Mhm.
I think we had a feeling that it was going to be a tight match tonight.
Feels pretty tight.
It does. It does. It feels evenly matched, which is what you want to see.
Yeah, agreed.
In any league, you want to see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody's game, as they would say.
We need to join. Okay. Hello.
In this situation, it's like every game and every match and every battle matters, right? It compounds week to week. Over time, these teams are all vying for to be able to hold that little talking point and say we won this league, get the crown, and hold the crown on them. Make a little money and so on and so forth. So every kill, every wipeout matters. So it all compounds.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad I'm on this side, not that side.
For sure.
There are times I'd love to take the PC and throw it out the window, and sometimes I feel like I'm going to go pro because I feel like I've sweat on everybody else. It's amazing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, there are definitely some nights where we've dropped in. And you get that. And I swear, I am convinced, and you will have a very difficult time convincing me of otherwise. I am convinced that COD knows exactly what they're doing when they're making your lobbies. When you drop in that first night and you get that first win in like a resurgence of the war zone, and you think like, "Oh, we got this.
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
This is gonna be our night."
I'm quitting my job. I'm going pro. Lock it down. Agreed.
And then you get quickly humbled the next round, and the next round, and the next round. It's like they just do enough. It's just like golf, right? It's just like golf. Like
very much like there's some mornings I wake up going, I feel I was beaten last night.
Yeah.
Abused for 3 hours, but I keep coming back.
Yep.
Coming back, But that's the thrill of the chase. I mean, do you remember your first time you won a Warzone match in the big map? OG Verdansk? Right?
I never played OG Verdansk. So I came in at MW2.
Okay. All right. Well,
I came in at MW2 and
shout out my boy Oracle. We're coming off of the Bone Zone where the train cars are between the two little areas. Got the last kill with the OG growl. I'll never forget it. It's a crack. It's just so addicting. It's fantastic. But you have those moments, right? You with your friends, your boys. It's just all these times from the last 5, 10, 6, 7 years that just keep us coming back, which is great.
I mean, I still remember my first solo resurgence win on Ashika. It's like I remember it like an end water play. Popped out of the water. He was on that little
a little Rambo action, huh? Little Rambo.
Yeah, and there's like that little like dock that kind of went out into the water in the southern part of the map, right?
Yeah.
And I just remember this just like camping in the water a little bit, just waiting. Popped up there and boom. And when you see that victory fly across the screen.
My favorite thing to see is when you're playing ranked and you get a dub, and the fire icon behind your rank. Thing. Oh man.
Yep.
I don't want to play another round. I want to let that marinate for a little bit. It's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here from our sponsors, Bodio.com, while we get ready for Mode Map 3 tonight.
Love it. Let's go.
Here's the app you didn't know you needed. I hate guessing. When was the last HVAC tune-up? How old is the water heater again? Bodio stores all the details and sets reminders before things need attention. No more searching through drawers and emails. Everything about your home organized in one place. Try Bodio today. Your future self will thank you. everything in my home. Manuals, receipts, even paint colors. And now it's all on Abodio. Uploaded, sorted, and beautifully stored. It's like having a personal home assistant that never forgets anything. I finally feel like my life is as organized as my home now. Go download Abodio. It's your digital home binder.
All right, here we go. We're ready to go with game 3 of tonight's match of the week between Vantyx and IGWT. And I did not switch up the codes or the little labels. So as long as you have done that in our production side and stacks, we should be good. It's just the colors from the players will be a little bit off, and that's no biggie, no biggie. But more than likely, if tonight says anything,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, they will likely have to draw. No, okay, so this lobby is fine. Of course. So just so we orient on the screen, Vantyx Academy is on your left-hand side, and on your right-hand side will be IGWT. There we go. Perfect. Now you guys are all set watching at home, except down in the right-hand corner, that'll be a little bit off. So apologies for that.
Smoked.
So Overload, this is one of those ones where it's like a timed half. There's halftime, right?
Yep.
And you get to first to 4. If you get to 4, you know, it calls halftime, and the clock doesn't wind down or doesn't run out. So right now we're on Sins. Sins is from IGWT. Let's check in on AF from Vantyx. Okay, so we got the next module that they're going to try to take to their overload spot. Oh, oof. Wow.
Tough. That's
Shooter.
a tough one to lose.
That is a tough one. That is a tough one to 1v1 to lose there.
Yeah, he was locked in too.
He was. Yeah, great anticipation. Just you know, got that headshot. Ooh. Ooh, that's another tough 1v1 to lose.
I find that, right? If you're sliding around, jumping around, all kind of frenetic, like there's just no, sometimes you just need a little kind of pace.
Yep. Yeah, it's all about breaking that aim assist, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. You break it enough, move enough, jump, slide. You know, make enough movements to break that. It's you can win those.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice slide.
Yeah. Lucky though, right? Because he was still a little late with that.
Yep. Definitely took damage too.
Like outside the building, loading his gun, right? Just get inside. Hunker down.
Yep. Take a look at Wolf. I don't know that we've seen Wolf tonight, so let's take a look at how he's been doing.
I like the flank look though. I'd go back that way. Oh, tough.
Or get flanked yourself.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just like too much time. Yep. Well, that's where the point about communications, right? Like who's doing what? Who's pushing where? Where we at?
Yep. Nice shots. Nice shots there.
Locked
nice
right
and steady.
there.
Keep moving. You know, keep that aim assist going. Oh, back shots.
See, yeah, didn't look behind him.
Nope.
Was left.
Let's take a look at E. I'm trying to get the Eons. He's got to respawn. There we go. Take a look at Eons. Also from Vantyx.
Oh, the quick jump. Up and over. Boom, boom. Good kill.
Yep. Good map awareness there. Seeing where those shots are coming from. Knowing where you're going.
I love owning this space, too, because you can kind of, you can rack up a couple kills here.
Yes.
What about the guy to the left? He knows, tough.
Yeah, I knew it was there. You know, I find that sometimes too. You know someone's there, and just you got to get that reload. And
yeah, and the game happens in milliseconds, right? You don't have time to like ponder, like what am I going to do next? It just happens so damn quick.
Yep. Got 1 minute and 5 left in this first half. Nice use of the wall jump too.
Yeah, agreed.
Escape that fire.
Underused.
It is. It really is. It really is. And what I like seeing Eon's too, I see what he's doing. He's using that wall jump just to kind of peek over and just kind of see, like, can I see
Get
anything
eyes
over
on
on the other side? Yeah, exactly right. Tough to defend that window.
Oh, brutal. But when you can own it on that side, ooh.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, double kill right there. Good call.
Had the high point, Anakin. Had the high point.
Yeah, had it. I'll take that.
20
Don't wipe
seconds.
2 to get 1.
Absolutely. Every day. Coming up on 10 seconds left in this first half.
Oh, nice shots. Got him.
Okay. In possession. Gain a little bit of time on the clock again.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Had him down below, but he couldn't finish him off either. So
Yeah,
it's
well,
like
that's a 2v1,
you got nothing there.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2v1,
0.
but got. Yeah, hopefully you want to. Hopefully in a 2v1 you want to at least get one of them. You know.
Agreed. Agreed.
You know, take the one out, sacrifice the other.
Yep. Good call.
For sure. Yeah, can't change it. Can't change it mid. It's okay. All right, so we just finished the halftime. I see did they get to the? No, they did not. So it's 2-3.
Yeah.
Coming into the second half, and 7, I believe, is what they have to get to.
Correct.
So chicken on verse. This is another spot too. If you can control that burnt out window, ooh,
Yeah.
you can live there for days. Talk about the sphincter getting tight when you see a glint from that thing. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Agreed. Problem is, you're gonna be wiped out from behind. Someone's gonna finish move you.
That's right.
Nowhere.
Absolutely. Oh, nice attack. You know people are just going to go for that window. You know it. Every time.
High ground all the time.
Oh, for days. Absolutely. Especially with something like this where you can cut off their lanes. Absolutely.
Yep. The entire game is all about angles, right? All the time. One of the guys I play with all the time is always like, high ground wins. Onicle is like, oh, high ground wins. He's yelling at me all the time. Grab high ground. And it's so true.
Oh, yeah.
Top Priz, Tower, any one of these little maps, just much easier.
Oh,
that's good though.
Almost
I'll trade the 2 for 1
triple.
though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nice shot. So it's almost taking the triple down. That's good. It's another close one. 3-2. No one's made a move since we've come into the second half.
No. Tug of war here, back and forth.
We're all square right now. 1 game to 1 game in tonight's best of 5. Vantyx took tonight's first game of Hardpoint. And IGWT took second game of Search and Destroy handedly, 6-1. As we came into tonight's third game of Overload.
I'd love to see some of these guys not just go head on every time.
Yes.
A little flanking from time, just kind of like, switch it up a little bit.
Well, like you said, it's angles, right? You play those angles, see what you see, and know.
I mean, if you send 2 guys wide to flank left or right, the entire opposition team is going to pull towards that side because they're just so nervous about getting squished. And you're able to angle them off.
That was well played. Well played.
Very much well played. And like what he was doing right there was controlling like a pretty tiny space, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and just getting as many kills as he possibly can. Not kind of running around crazy, but just holding that space. good wall jump. Oh, oh. Almost pulled that off. Ooh, tough. Back and forth on this, huh? This is a battle.
It is. It really is. All
It's
squared
just-
at 4.
Man,
I just, you know, sometimes you just want to let it play, you know?
you do. Just let it go.
Just let it go. Why cloud it with talking? No, it's just a really good gameplay. Let's check in on Bluey. Actually, let's check on over here to AK Hits.
Ooh. I love the random chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just chuck it up there. Who knows? Some random thing. Just throw the grenade, throw the stun grenade, because you never know who's pushing on that side of the grenade. Ooh.
Coming down to the wire on this one.
Tight, just tight.
Nice assault.
Ooh.
Nice reset. Ooh.
Ooh.
Go. Third party from above.
Big time.
Oh.
Tough.
And they reached time. No one got to 7
Wow.
points, but first to 8, actually. First to 8.
Yeah, yeah.
But with time running out. And
That's tough
I
with
know
the
it
handgun,
said
though. Tough.
yeah, I know it said Vantyx, but IGWT is actually the winner.
Was a good match. Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, IGWT. IGWT won that one. So I'm not going to touch it because it'll be. No, yeah. So broadcast, you guys saw it right at home, and I was the wrongful party in this one. But IGWT takes game 3, so they're up now 2 games to 1 as we head into mode 4, game 4, which heads back to Hardpoint, which we saw was an incredibly close mode for both of these teams.
Yeah.
In game
11th round, haymakers, the whole thing.
Absolutely. So look, tonight has not disappointed.
No
Whatsoever.
competitive
At this point in the game.
strategy, a little bit of showmanship at the same time, right? But you've had some one-on-ones that have played out one way or the other. You've had some teams that have pushed, some teams have been a little conservative, but you're getting down to it now. What's the strategy? How do you adjust? If you are going into this round, what are you thinking? If you're a game down, what's your strategy? You raging?
Well, I mean,
you're straight out rage.
Yeah, I mean, so Vantyx took game 1 tonight, right? And well, why are they saying GGs? I think it's not over, right?
No, it's just like not over yet.
I don't think so.
Unless they're like the beaten down to submission.
I can't imagine that they beat down to submission.
No, there's no quitting in this league. No quitting.
No. So I'm going to check in with our observer.
Yes, sir.
See. Unless I was completely off tonight. but I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's 2-1 IGWT. So we gotta figure out where did they go? Interesting. Waiting for the invite to the lobby. So, I mean, assuming we're correct and it's 2-1, they are going to be playing again. Vantyx down 2-1. So, what I was going to say, Vantyx took first round tonight in hardpoint.
Yep.
So, this plays to their strength right now. So, if I'm thinking, look, we just got to play our game in hardpoint.
Yeah.
Just like we did first game tonight.
Yep.
Let's control the zones. Let's make sure we move to the next zone when we need to. Let's, seed the zone when we know we can't overtake it and lock down the next one. They both played very well in that first game, but I think if you're going to come back and try to square this up and go and take it to game 5, like this is, I think for Vantyx, this is the map you want to do it on.
This is it. Agreed. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you're behind, figure something out. Be aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the game is a funny thing, right? Just a missed shot, a miscalculation, an errant chuck of a grenade or a Simtex, and you never know.
Absolutely.
That's why they play the game. Appreciate all those chiming in tonight, watching, sharing it, and having a conversation in the chat. It's been great.
Yeah, and we'll take a moment too also to thank everybody who's followed the channel this evening. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, everything. It's like we said, first night.
Yeah.
First night, first broadcast. I think, by the time we hit the championship, we're going to be, firing on all 5,000 cylinders. But I'd say for the most part tonight has been fantastic.
Yeah. Even my father-in-law, who's has no idea what's going on here, Jimmy Tweets, chiming in, watching this whole thing. The guy's 9,000 years old, but he's just, tuning in because his son-in-law's on the screen watching video games. So in the rage of the rest of our crew. So it's been fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of this match unfolds here.
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it.
Shout out to the teams putting their folks together and coming tonight and playing hard. As we say here in Boston.
Yes. Parked ourselves right here.
Exactly.
Vantyx said that it is best of 3 or best of 5.
No.
And it's
it's best of 5.
They
3-0.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? Did we miscalculate here? Did we see the what?
Unless we missed it. I mean, it could be a thing. I mean, we're early.
Wow.
Nope.
Is that a shutout?
Yeah. It was 3-0.
Wow. Dubs.
Wow.
Dubs.
So so we must have had the lobby switched in that second in the second game?
Maybe. Or just too excited.
Yeah. D.
Interesting. All right. Well, okay. Then we stand corrected. 3-0. All right, Nate. So
Screenshots shows Anteaters hardpoint win 250-216.
Yep.
S&D win 6-1. And Overload 6-4.
Well, that's it.
All from the Anteaters.
Wow.
Damn.
Shutout.
There you go.
There we thought Vantyx won the first round, and then they did not, apparently.
Yeah. Anteaters.
Hey, Anteaters, all right, congratulations.
Pitching a shutout, huh?
Pitching
Holy
the
smokes.
shutout, 3-0,
Well done.
blanking Vantyx. Hey, all right. Hey,
Congratulations.
yeah, congratulations to
Yeah.
Anteaters.
At least somebody knows
Congratulations to
what they're
Anteaters.
doing around here.
That's right. So damn. All right. Perfect. So what we want to do here, let's take a look and try to see where Mr. Pluto is. Pluto is the owner and captain of IGWT. And where is he? All right. There he is. Okay. So Stacks, let's pull up our IGWT interview. And I'm gonna drag him on up here. So we're gonna move him to, where is the broadcast channel? Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right, Pluto, you here?
Oh shit! What up?
Hey, Pluto. All right. Damn. Okay, good. That worked. Well, congratulations. Shit, we thought it was 2-1 with you an advantage. And
so confused.
yeah, and missed.
Sleeping over here.
Yeah, we must have had the team 1, team 2 swapped in front of us. So, but hey, huge 3-0 win tonight, dude. How about that?
Thank you.
So, I think we knew going into the match, we picked this one because we thought, just based off week 1, it was going to be a pretty evenly matched game and match tonight. And it was. I mean, the first round, the guys came out, hard point, made a statement.
Yeah.
It was a good back and forth. So talk about it. What was your team thinking about? What do you think about the other team? All those different types of things. What do you think about tonight's match?
Damn, I got to be the one getting interviewed.
You
That's
do.
right.
You do.
Yes, sir.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown as an owner, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I trust my team a lot. That's one thing I can say about them. I trust them a lot. Vanty, I love them a lot. They are good players. That's one thing I can say about them. It was a good match.
It really was. It really was. Now, the squad that you have right now, how long have they been playing together? Because I tell you, we were just fascinated by it. They looked like they were in lockstep, just knowing each other's moves.
Yeah, they scrim a lot. They play rank a lot. That's that team. They play together literally every day.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anything that you think that you need to work on for your matches in the future coming up?
No, this is more teamwork, more chemistry, obviously, and win our gunfights.
Outstanding. Well, again, congratulations. 3-0 win over Vantyx Academy. Thanks. And good game. And good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right. So, hey, Don, I mean, like, it did not disappoint.
No,
a couple hiccups here and there, but who's not going to have hiccups their first night and doing the broadcast and all those fun things.
Agreed.
But yeah, I think a pretty even. While the scoreboard may not look like that because of a 3-0 victory, it certainly was way closer than the final match score is going to suggest.
Agreed. Yeah, I think in between the final score, from the start to the final score, there was ebbs and flows. Things got pretty tight, but you saw a couple teams just tug of war back and forth. But ultimately, you had one team that kind of pushed through and got the 3 right away, and caught the dub. But I just think between teamwork, communications, movement, strategy, it all kind of played out. But again, like baseball, it's 182, 162 game season, right? In this particular, it's not 162 games, but there's just things that you'll do tonight that the team will adjust and pivot for the next game and so on and so forth. But while it's 3-0 on the scoreboard, it was the scoreboard, it wasn't as tight as the gameplay was, but it was pretty exciting.
Absolutely. And it was exciting to watch them in two really good teams. It was really neck and neck at times, and it really could have gone any way. And I think what we heard there from Pluto too is just like the fact that they're playing on a regular basis together as a squad.
Yeah.
they're feeling each other's moves. They know where their butts are going to be covered. It's just so incredibly important. And you're right. I mean, this is week 2 of 11 weeks, right? It's week 2 of 11 weeks is a long season. They play every team twice.
Yeah.
So it really could be anybody's league coming out of this.
From the first time you dropped in with randos to your squad now, same with me, right? We all have our roles. We all, I'm the Luke Goblin, as they all say, and my buddy Uncle always yells at me about that, right? But you fit it. You kind of fall into this gap, and you fall into this rhythm. And if you play long enough, and you get to a point where you know what the modes are, you know the matches are, what the maps are going to be. Everybody has a role, and just sometimes you have that night where you can just drop 3-0. Sometimes you're 0-3, but the best thing is you have a game the next day. You have the fact that you're still not out of it, but it's been competitive. And just, again, this is page 1 of a long chapter that we're going to read through the next handful of days and weeks here. And I'm excited for what's up for next.
All right. So next week, our match of the week is going to rotate on days and nights because we want to be able to capture as many of the audience as we want. And these teams are, they all have real life jobs. And so they've got to figure out when their matches are. But
we got jobs.
Jobs. What's that?
What is that?
Right? What is that thing? But I can tell you next week's match of the week will be Rage EU. So we've got an EU team, Rage EU versus Orglis. Rage EU versus Orglis. That'll be next week's match of the week. Once again, the final score tonight was IGWT Anteaters 3 games to none against Vantyx Academy. I want to thank our sponsors, Abodio at abodio.com. Use the code Nexus50 to get yourself 50% off your first year of subscription to abodio.com, an app that can help you manage your entire home, your apartment, whatever. Your entire life is right there at your fingertips with Abodio. And I want to thank them as our sponsor and our title sponsor in the opening inaugural season of the Nexus COD League and our match of the week. For our production crew, which is really Stacks, kudos, yeoman's work tonight on our first broadcast.
Shout out Stacks.
Yeah, absolutely Stacks. And, I can tell you one thing, Stacks, if there's more of a perfectionist than me, it is Stacks. And every week is just going to be even better, even better, even better, even better. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Again, thank you to our sponsor, Abodio. Thank you to Big Guy D, my co-host for tonight's match. And we will see you again next week when Rage EU takes on Orglis. Thanks for joining us here with Nexus Gaming.